Welcome to getting connected with the Insight 2000 vision sensor. In this video, we'll look at establishing a camera connection through the Insight Explorer software. First, we'll head to the application steps and select Step 1, Get Connected. This allows us to access the connection settings in the settings pane at the bottom of the screen. We'll select Refresh to update the list of all Insight sensors connected to our local network. If your sensor doesn't appear after a refresh, select Add to open the Add Sensor dialog. In here, we will find the Insight devices currently on the network, but not properly configured. By default, this dialog shows the new devices to be set up. In the sensor list, we can see the Insight 2000 and some information about the camera, including the host name, model, MAC address, and IP address. Along the right-hand side of this dialog, we have the ability to configure the camera's network settings. We can change the host name and decide whether the camera will use a dynamic or static IP address. A brand new Insight device comes set up with DHCP, but to configure this camera, we will input the network information ourselves. If you're familiar with your network settings, you can input the IP address and subnet mask information here. Once complete, click Apply to save the changes. Alternatively, you can use the Copy PC Network Settings button found below the network information. This will take the network setup from your computer and apply it to the camera. We then need to change the last part of the IP address to be unique on our network. Once done, click Apply, accept the changes, and click OK to restart the camera. We can then close the Add Sensor dialog. Back in the settings pane, we can select the camera and then click Connect to establish a connection.